I wanted to start planning September pretty much as soon as August began. And I actually started planning September like over a week ago. And finally, I have made it here. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca and I'm here today finally to set up September in my bullet journal. Oh my god, has it been a task getting here. I'm just gonna move my supplies out of the way. If you haven't seen, there are there are 3 parts to this journey where I was doing prep work and I was starting to set up in my B5, and then I had and then partway through filming my planner crisis hit and I was like, fuck. I switched to a A5 again. I found this official 2nd edition bullet journal in a store and I had to get it. And now finally we're here. So I'm here because I want to set up September. I did do a setup video for doing my intro pages. So just quickly, that video is linked up above in the card. The other videos will be there too. So I just put the year. I don't know if I'm going to do anything around it here because the year's not that far from over. Here's my index. My calendex. No, I still have not filled things in, and I will. My blood moon, Zach's, my husband's pain. I have my year in tarot. I have my level 10 life. And then the goals from my level 10 life. And then I just added here because I really like having, in my classic style, what I like best is having here's my page, 1 page of title, and then you flip into the month. So here's my 1 page, and I needed something for here, so I decided to do 21 goals to end 2021. I'm still thinking on some, so we will get to that. As for September, this is obviously where the title's going. I have penciled in the rough outlines of what we're doing, so that way I can get cracking with this. The theme for September still stands as I discovered it through my entire process. We're doing the idea of doors because, so the elephant in the room is what does this mean for my bullet journals being witchy? They're still going to be mine. And I am a witch. So some of my goals here are about tarot readings. I have a tarot tracker. I'm still going to be building my themes based on my tarot cards for my year ahead spread because that's one of my favorite things to do. I'm hoping to do planning spreads for Sabbats and Espits and whatever it is in here. The difference is this, I need an A5 for my planner. I need an A5 for my bullet journal. I need it in this, I need it to be a bullet journal. I need it to be A5. I've very much learned that this year. So this is going to be the meat and potatoes of my planning. And if that includes witchy planning, it'll go in here. And then my B5 will be like my Book of Shadows, where I do more art journaling, where I do my readings, and I'm super excited for it. So, September's theme is about going through doors, walking into the unknown. So I'm just going to, for the title, what I'm doing is the title, a small door. The outside's going to be very plain. So let's just get that done and looking pretty. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh. My marker didn't work at all there. It just went, oh, it's just taking over. Oh no. Alright. It's fine. Well, there we go. We've got the first page done as much as I can think of right now. I think I want to do something here in the sky, but I'm just not sure what. So I'm going to think on that. And now we move on to my next spread. Gotta get my stuff back out because it is not the same time as the last time I was filming. Ba-da-da-da. I'm not really sure what I want to do for decoration here. So I might come back to that because I don't want to overly decorate this. Like, I want it to be functional. And this is something that gets filled with a lot of writing. I've got my colors. So maybe I'll just bring in the other colors with some drop shadows. Let's see. Oh, it'd be nice if I had a steady hand. I mean, it's not bad. And then I think I'll bring in the gray just by... Oh, fuck! What the Oh, okay. Because I have stickers here. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. What in the fuck? Well, so I hope that wasn't blurry. Because when I stood up to turn this off, because I had to go and tend to something for a sec, it was. Anyways, here's my task calendar. So I have a spot to write my morning, afternoon, or evening appointments, my bills, my general tasks, like if I have a day-specific task, and then anything else like moons or transits and shit, stuff I want to write. And the next part is my Medi-Cal. So let's get that all set up. A lot of these are probably not going to be super decoration heavy, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so Again, I'm not sure about decorating, and this one I really don't want to do this. So it's my first month back into an A5, and normally when I've had a while out of it, I kind of go pretty simple when I come back, at least decoration wise. So I'm kind of finding my groove again. So I'm just gonna lean into that and be okay with that. This is a spending tracker. I highly recommend doing everyone should do a spending tracker. Every once in a while, at least. I forgot one little thing. So I'm just going to add another one. I highly recommend. Because it's very easy and fast for finances to get out of control. Right? And especially in today's day and age where we're buying so much shit super quickly. Capitalism is rampant, and all of a sudden you've got 5 million packages arriving from Amazon all at the same time. Or you know, that kind of just buying energy. And I mean, like, I get it. Believe me. I love buying. I love shopping. I love pretty things. I also know that it can be a huge transformer. So, for example, I did a budget tracker or spending tracker several years ago, towards when I had recently been, like, I had recently started bullet journaling. I hadn't been doing it for a super long time. I just cannot do this. I need my book sideways. I had been bullet journaling fairly newly, and I did a spending tracker because I saw someone else doing it, and I thought I should do that, because why wouldn't I do what other people do? Meh. Anyway, so I did it, and the first month, the shock of seeing how much we spent on fast food, that time it was fast food, the pure shock of it was so much. And I thought it was so, like, frankly gross, given our financial positioning in the world, and given our, like, I enjoy food. I don't know why this keeps unfocusing today. I hope that's better. I'm so sorry if this is so unfocused. Just given our position in the world and, like, the things I keep saying, oh, I would like to be able to do this. You know? I'm like, I saw how much we had spent, and I was like, what the fuck? It was an exorbitant amount. It was really not cool. I was not comfortable with it at all. And the cool thing is, and this is where psychology and the human brain is really awesome. Just by knowing how much I spent, and just by purely being that uncomfortable with how much we spent on fast food, the next month, our entire excess spending, because at the time my tracking for my spending was for everything, or was from only the things that didn't have a space in the budget. By the time, just having seen it, and based on how I felt just having seen it, the entire amount of extra money that we spent was cut in half, at least, without even actively trying to. It wasn't even something I was like, we need to spend less money. We need to spend less money. We need to spend like, it was subconscious. It was unconscious. We were both so upset with how much it was that we just unconsciously spent much less money. So that was for sure a lesson. For sure. So it's been a while since I've done one. I feel like it's a good once in a while thing if you have a budget outside of it that you can like refer to for other stuff. I feel like it's a good once in a while thing. And so we did it. And we did it a second month, and I think it worked for the second month, and then the third month it kind of fell off the wagon. I started forgetting it, and I did not quite do this right. So what I'm doing with this one, and I won't be sharing numbers, so you're not going to see this filled in. But what I have for this guy is I have a place to write the date, a place to write what it is that was purchased, a place to write if it was inside the budget or if it was coming outside of the budget. And our budget includes things like sinking funds and stuff like that, right? I'm just really not going to give a ton of personal details. You know what? I'll just make it money in and money out the same color, because this is just the header. I'm not going to So I have date, description, so what it is, was it in the budget, how much money went in, and how much money went out. So I'm also going to write, like, if we got money, how much, so that way at the end of the month, hopefully it all fits in here. At the end of the month, I will be able to see, this is how much money we got in, and this is how much money we spent. And it should be able to give me a really clear view of how fucked our spending is and how much we need to fix it. I'm not expecting it to be pretty. Not even a little bit. Okay, I fucked this up. September starts on a Wednesday, right? Yeah, okay. So that's that. And now I have a habit tracker. So I'm going to just work on this. So I've got my habit tracker basically set up. And as I ramble, because I'm feeling chatty, I'm not going to finish putting in like the things, because I don't know what they all are at this moment. And I do know that for this tracker, so I originally saw this kind of habit tracker. Let's try that again. I initially saw this kind of habit tracker set up on an old Boho Berry video, which tells you how long ago it was, because she's not active anymore. Oh yeah. So it was, and I truly don't know if that was a spread that she created or if she got it from somewhere. I don't fucking know. And I don't know what video it was either, so I'm not really gonna worry about that. But so it was just a different way of setting up the habit tracker. So that way it was more organized. So one of the parts of it that was set up, am I in frame? Yes, good enough. One of the parts of it that was set up was, it was set up to be weekly. So like it's all at once. Oh shit, go to the bottom. There you go. It's all at in one spot, but you can see the differentiations between the weeks. And I like this because I want to see if there's any like trends. Like, am I just horrible at cleaning on Tuesdays? Right? I don't know. And another thing was that things were organized into, like, it was organized by week, but then it was also organized by like type of chore. Like, I believe she had like morning, afternoon, and then other areas. So I've got my habit tracker. I'm going to determine the habits. Again, I'm not putting decoration on this one, definitely, because this is going to be very colorful. Like, I plan to do each day aligned with the color on top, because I want to see how my individual days are, as well as the whole picture. With the habit tracker done, it is time to set up my time tracker, because I decided to try a time tracker again, and I really want to try and get a look at my month, my time. I'm trying to get a look at things to see where my time, where my human resources are going. Where's the resource of my time going and my energy going? Where's the resource of my money going? I want to see that shit. So here we are. Let's speed this part up. I can't decide if I want to have lines on each individual day. I don't think so. Yeah, I think weeks will be fine. We're just gonna go with weeks. Stay tuned, I might just fucking change that later. Oh my god. Oh. I can't wait to be done. I love setting up my journals, I really do. But this has become a whole, like, it's become a whole fucking series. You've been here. Those videos are up in the cards in case you forgot and you haven't seen them. You can go check them out. It's been a whole fucking series. It's taken way more than I thought, and I'm happy to do it. What I'm not happy with is when I go through these planner crises, everything I was in the habit of doing that involved my planner kind of falls to the wayside, which I'm going to tell you more about once I'm done. Like, we'll touch on that again in a couple minutes once I'm done just the rest of this. And this is not going to get colored in because I have to do a whole color code for this. So if I put in more fucking colors here or here, it would look horrible. It would be way too colorful and chaotic. So this will just grow in color throughout time. Funny. Unintentional pun. Let's get these set up. The last ones will not take me very long. They're just going to be my gratitude victories, my Zach and Cameron. So we're going to do those all in one chunk, and then we're going to touch base. Okay, that was the last of my pages, so let's do a quick flip through, and I will talk to you briefly about the things on my brain. So I have this title page for September. I've kept it a lot plainer, but still I wanted to get that doorway theme. I've got my task calendar. Let me just quickly add task calendar. Dar? I think. I never know. I never know how to spell it. Task calendar. If you just watched me leave a spelling mistake, let me know in the comments down below. We can laugh about it. I'm exhausted. We had my son's mini birthday party. I'm pretty sure I've losing my voice from all the filming and just talking loudly while wearing a mask on transit. I'm very tired. Okay, so we've got my task calendar. We've got my Medi-Cal, which I also did not put a thing for, but now I did. Fixing on the fly. La da 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 da. Boop, 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 boop. Got my Medi-Cal. Got my spending tracker. My habit tracker, which will be filled in. My time tracker, which will become super colorful. Gratitude, victory, Zach and Cameron log. And those are just where I write something I'm grateful for every day, something I did that felt like a victory, even if it's tiny, something I want to remember about my day that involves my husband and my son. And that is it. So it is very simple. And that always happens when I go back to my A5 after a while. And there's a couple big lessons I think I've taken away from this last bout. Because the Filofax, when I started my Filofax, and really, it was last September that I started my Filofax, so it's been about a year now. I really screwed myself over. It really fucked up my planning. It was great for a while, and then the novelty wore off, and then it just... my planning was just messed up, and I'm still kind of recovering from that time. And I learned some big things. The first one being, which I already knew, but it was really driven home. I need, now that I've experienced it, I need a bullet journal to function. It helps, if you can hear noise in the background, my son's playing a computer game. It helps keep my brain clearer, which helps me feel calmer and more, less anxious. Not more, less anxious. So it helps keep my brain clear. It helps me remember stuff. It does so much for me. So I need it. I need it to be functional. I also need it to be somewhat fun and pretty. Otherwise, I won't use it. And that's why I always have some colors and some decorations in very minimal form. Minimal for me. You've seen my other journal. This is minimal for me. And this experience the past year has just really driven home that this is my home base. This is my size. A5. The notebook doesn't matter as much, but I do really love the LTs, but it has to be A5. And because the thing is, another big lesson I learned in the B5 was, and this isn't just like a journaling lesson, this is like a life lesson for me. Just because I have the space doesn't mean I have to fill it. And I do that. I do that with a lot of things. I do that with silences. Like I get this urge, like I have to fill all the silences. Like I have to fill all the spaces. It's not even something I do consciously. It's like a compulsion. And I did that with this, crowding so much in. And I didn't like this at all. So I need a certain level of simplicity. It has to be, like it has to be one thing per page, so my focus is not split. My dailies have to be open, so that way I can write in them. Already, I have been using this for daily logging. This is how much I write in like my average bullet journal dailies. And what I did for years was I would just write little blurbs on my day. So I would write, and I need this. Anyways, I'm rambling and I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted. My point is just that this latest experience in planner crisis, I don't think I'm going to do this again. I don't think I'm going to stray. I think when it comes to planning, I'm going to find the ways to make it fit into my bullet journal in the A5 size. And if I can't, I'm going to reevaluate whether or not I actually need it. And I'll just work on that because this is it. This is my size. And this is the end of my series of how I set up September. If you made it this far in this video, you are amazing. If you watched all of this series, let me know in the comments down below because you are super amazing and I want to know about it. Any thoughts, feelings, whatever, I'd like to hear about them. Leave me a comment down below. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe while you're in that vicinity because I'd really love for you to come back. It would mean so much to me. And I hope you liked this video. Lots of love. Bye.